Hi, good evening. Princess Sherry Cannoli here of Chasing Fruit Loops at Paradise Studios. And with me is Billy, how do you say your last name?
Cohout.
Cohout.
Yes.
Okay, and he is from Grimm.
Great to be here, Jerry. Thanks for having me.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have been looking forward to this for a very long time. I've seen you guys play over at the Crooked Rail. Very impressed. I was dancing for a long time when I should have been home for a long time. And
That was you, huh?
Yeah, and I was dancing with the cleaning lady. We were having a ball. We were just disco dancing for some reason.
Thank God the two of you were there because...
Yeah, sometimes it gets rough. Sometimes it gets rough with, who's going to be there, who's not going to be there, please be there, blah, blah, blah.
Original rock and roll, Long Island, you know how that could be
Oh,
sometimes.
yeah, and let me tell you something. These guys are kick-ass, sounding like a little bit of Aerosmith to me, a little bit of Guns N' Roses, and for some reason I get Rats, Steve Pearcy, when you sing. For some reason I get him.
We get a lot of Alice Cooper, too. Through
Really?
the years, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I wouldn't think. Then again, I'm not really big on Alice.
Yeah.
What is new in the Grimm world?
The Grimm Camp, what is new? We are, as we speak, our guitarist is in the studio. We're doing a new full-length record. So Joey Masters is cutting some tracks tonight, and I think we're going to have the first single drop sometime this week.
Woo-hoo.
But that's the newest thing. New album's always always exciting to celebrate our 32nd year in existence. So it's crazy. It's
Well,
gone.
now I can cross that first question.
It's gone. It's gone like in a flash.
Yeah.
I remember the first show, and now it's 30 some odd years later. And
How was the first show?
it was fun. It was at Sparks in Huntington. My first show with the band.
Good old Sparks.
Yeah.
Was that on the?
25A.
Oh, yeah.
Up in the corner, the liquor store now. Well, used to have it. Now it's. I think it's a restaurant, a vitamin store or something.
I don't know. I'm getting it confused with Thunders.
Thunders, Colmac.
Yeah.
We go back a long way.
I know. I've been living in Huntington, I would say, close to 25 years. I moved there from here, Massapequa. And Huntington is a hopping town.
I was born there.
Yeah, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Talk about that
Great
one.
town.
Yeah?
Great town, yeah.
It
My
changed
family.
a lot.
It's a little mini Manhattan. It's a great place, great restaurants,
Oh, yeah.
great nightlife. Beautiful.
It's a trip. It really is a trip over there. Member changes. How many members have you guys gone through?
Wow.
I told you I'm going to come up with some good stuff.
How much time do we have?
We got plenty.
Oh, God. Member changes. I climbed on the ship about 1987, 88. Shortly after I got on the Grimm camp, Scott Bittner and Rich Daly, as a bass player and a guitar player at that point, who are now in Kamikaze Choir together. And they left the band, so there were two changes from that point forward. I think through the years there were 3 or 4 bass players, a couple of different drummers. Dave is back, the original drummer. Jim actually left for a little while, came back. I'm the third singer through that change.
But now you're there how many years
I'm
again?
32.
I don't think you're going anywhere.
No. I tried to get out a couple times. It just
stop.
didn't work.
Stop. You did not. You did not. There's no way.
I thank God I'm an original singer and player in this Long Island scene. I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the video Sex Drive,
Yeah.
which is one of my favorites,
It's a fun one.
yeah, that one and I forgot the name of the song now. Great.
We have Damned. We have.
I like Damned.
The other one is
Rotten to the Core. That song. It woke me up in the middle of the night. It's stuck in my head. I'm singing it all day, and I'm cranking it in the truck on the way here. Thank you for getting a song stuck in my head.
Thank you for for liking it. That's our job has been complete, I guess. You know, we need 1 million more of you. You know, so we've got. You know, it's you talk about those videos. Those three, Damned, Rotten to the Core, and Sex Drive. They're off the Thick as Thieves record. This is the record we did a few years back. That was recorded by Mickey James at Up All Night Studios. No, what does he call it now? He had a couple different Under the Sun.
Okay.
I'm sorry, he had a couple different name changes, but Mickey filled in Grimm Jack for a while too. His brother Rodney played a couple of 6 months for us. So it's been kind of Long Island's band through the years. So many people. Donnie Waller played in the band for a while. So it's been a lot of great brothers, and it's a really good brotherhood of musical collaboration. But those three videos were shot by Steve Sage, and a lot of fun making. So we're going to do another one for this new record that we're in the process of doing. So I'm happy you liked it. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, the Sex Drive. Where did you get that car?
That was a friend of Steve Sage. He brought that up. We were going to do some kind of prop, and he goes, I have a guy with a hot rod, and he goes, I think I can get it to the set. And it showed up the day we were shooting. It was like a really...
And I'm cracking up. I see the legs in the air and the high heels, and I'm like, oh, ho. I'm like, I like this.
Yeah, there was a lot of cool stuff that went on there.
Good car.
Yeah.
You had fun driving that thing?
I did. I got a chance to peel out a little bit down the street of the studio. We had a lot of help. You know, that video, I wrote the treatment to that, the script of that, if you will. And but a lot of things changed. The cool thing about working with a lot of friends over the years is you have this comfortableness where no one's afraid to really give their input and suggestion. And it's taken with a bit of constructive criticism, and a lot of times the things change, and that particular thing changed a lot.
Yeah, you have to be prepared too.
Each member had a partner, a girl. My girl didn't show up, so the way it worked out was I was the one driving, and kind of like a narrator. Almost like the singer sings the song, tells the story. So that was something that just happened to work out through the video. And,
just driving along. I so love it. Shall we roll that one?
Yeah, I'd like to see that one. Yeah.
Bobby, we're going to roll Sex Drive, please. It's such a cool show.
I discovered my soul at the lost and found. My heart was in a box lying on the ground. My hands was shaking, my throat was making a god awfully ghastly sound. I went to the shelter to get a meal. A down and out man said, I know just how you feel. I admit at the time it seemed so surreal that I knelt in and kissed the ground. Mercury retrograde began to fade. Found myself back
Can we do this again? How about my place tomorrow night?
That is so outrageous. That really is outrageous.
It's a fun one, right?
Definitely a fun one. Talk to me about the bucket of chicken.
Well, or Jimmy Mack is, he loves his food, and I wrote that little part where everybody had their sex drive with their choice of women, and Jimmy's was,
A bucket of chicken.
and somebody that had an appetite. So, and he's got a very good sense of humor. So he found it hysterical.
And all of the horn players, they just
yeah.
pop in.
Well, those horn players, if you really take a look at it, some of you people out there that know your rock and roll bands will notice that the guy playing the trombone is Mickey James, who is in the Aerosmith band with Ralph Martinez. Changed the name of it. I'm trying to think.
Last Child.
The Last Child.
He was just on.
Yeah, that's Mickey, the bass player. So he's playing a trombone. Let's see. Saxophone player is John Marino, who's in the Rolling Stones band Let It Bleed. Another great friend of ours. We know these guys forever. And
you've been around forever.
And the guy playing the trumpet is John Golden of the Billboard band. They changed the name Billboard. That's that big cover band, great band with Rodney James, Mickey's brother. So our three good friends came in and made a little cameo and helped us out with that video. A lot of fun, a lot of laughs.
Oh, I believe it. That had to be one hell of a day.
Yeah, my girlfriend was doing all of those balloons and
running around.
Yeah, it was a crazy set list to put together.
Was it a hot day?
No, it was actually a little cool, so it
Thank
wasn't
God.
it wasn't too bad. It was a sunny day. We lucked out.
Yeah. All right. Who does all the writings on your songs?
It varies. Jimmy will come down with Jimmy Mack, the guitar player, the chicken.
Okay, chicken boy.
I'll come down with some chicken now. He'll come down with an idea, and we'll expand on it, and generally it'll change and morph into your basic Grimm Jack stuff, or it'll be an idea that comes about in the studio.
Right.
Damned was one of those things. Tommy Lestat, who isn't in the band now, Joey Masters replaced Tommy. Tommy left 2-3 years ago, and I think it was about three years ago. He had to take care of some family things. It was time, People, it's been a long run sometimes.
Yeah.
So, no hard feelings. Tommy come up and jam with us, but Joey is doing a great job, and so Tommy came up with the riff to Damned, and one thing led to another, and that whole thing came about. So it happens like that too.
Yeah. If you just get in there and
Joey
somebody start fiddling around with something, and then you'll start singing something, and
Joe came down with an idea, and the band gets their hands on it, which is a really good way to make the song rather than a guy's solo song. It gets the band's flavor,
right?
And so that's two of the ways we write.
All right, we're gonna take a commercial break, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Don't go anywhere.
ALJ Service Center, 2100 in Belmore. Ray and the crew have an outstanding reputation in the Belmore community, built by hard work, honesty, and professionalism. ALJ specializes in computer diagnostics for today's modern automobiles. Whether it's domestic or foreign, ALJ assures your vehicle is at peak performance when it leaves. ALJ also offers expert restoration and repair on vehicles as well as antique, classic, and muscle cars. Call ALJ for your automotive needs. 516-409-4433. Once again, that number is 516-409-4433.
This is Jerry Ann Casola. She has just finished working on a collection of short stories about the love and joy rescue animals can bring. Each chapter contains a message about how people should and could be kinder to animals. The book is rated G, meaning family friendly. To order Life in the Pits, send $13 to paypal.me/Jerryann Casola. Welcome to Tristan Morris Photography. We specialize in weddings, sweet 16s, and events of all kinds. Our highly trained team of photographers and videographers customize each shoot specifically for your event. Large or small, indoors or out, trust Tristan Morris Photography to show you and yours in the best light. Call today for your appointment at 516-541-6000. That's 516-541-6000. And enjoy our website at tristanmorrisphotography.com.
Pit of Our Souls, a nonprofit animal rescue that deals primarily with pit bulls but will never turn away any dog, no matter what breed or size. Their primary focus is not only to rescue and rehome those in need, but to educate and rehabilitate to prevent the cycle from continuing. Pit of Our Souls offers boarding, training, and as much assistance as possible to those in need. Call Pit of Our Souls 516-308-6221 or check out their website www.pitofoursoulsrescue.com.
And we are back with Billy Cohout. Did I say it right?
Yeah.
Cohout from Grimm Jack. What is your most successful album?
I think I'd have to say Jailhouse Tattoo. That was the EP that came out in 1990. They really broke ground for us. We were the first local original band that had a CD out.
Oh, wow.
1990. Think about that. 1990. By Ryko Disc that put it out for us, and it was on Sin City label, and it was just a beautiful picture disc, and it did a lot of, it got us a lot of it enabled us to do a lot of legwork out of the state of New York. We started touring in Virginia, Kentucky, Ohio, up and down the East Coast, and had a bus, and really got out there.
Not a school bus.
We had a beat-up school bus that was converted, and it was great.
Okay.
132. That was the name of it.
The number was still on it?
Yeah,
Was it
on the
yellow?
bulkhead. No, it was painted white, flat white with a brush. It was great.
Wow.
It was great.
Wow.
Never missed a show. Broke down all the time, but it was a wild ride, man.
How about a favorite venue?
Favorite venue? Oh God.
I know that venue that you walk in and you're just so
You know what?
comfortable.
I loved playing Sparks in Deer Park. It wasn't the biggest club. It wasn't the best club. Lemoore in Brooklyn was great. Mm-hmm. We played the Palladium. I mean,
wow.
we played the Palladium. We won the best unsigned band in New York in 1991. Won 10 grand.
Nice.
We were on the verge of getting, the record deal. So, there was a lot of great clubs and venues we played, but the place that always felt at home was Sparks. That just has that very cool, back in the 80s. We were there all the time. It was, hundreds of shows.
Yeah, I remember being there with the tight black dress and the high heels. I was the one that always had the different. My girlfriends crack up. Why do you wear like bright red shoes when you've got it all black on? I'm like, I don't know, it's kind of my thing. I'm just a little whiny. Yellow snakeskin shoes, bumps up to, oh my God, I remember them days, yeah. We used to go there. We went to the other one that was in Island Park. Wasn't there a
Speaks.
Speaks.
Yeah, I mean, we played all of it. You're around so long.
Yeah.
There's thousands of shows. Sundance, Hammerheads.
Oh yeah. Are we
you-
really that old?
Yeah, Good Times in Comac, which was another great place.
Yeah.
Back in the day, I used to open up to the Good Rats, all the time.
And the
original-
Roxy in Huntington.
Yeah. It was after Sundance, right?
Wow.
Little rock and roll trivia for all you older people out there. Young people don't even know what we're talking about. There was a scene, let me tell you, the 80s.
Yeah,
the 80s
the
were a
80s
scene.
was incredible.
You
There
could
was a
play
lot of
5-6 nights a week, and at any given night there would be 200 people in the pub.
Yeah, it was incredible back then. Well, also, you got your DWI laws now, which that was
Yeah,
one
that put a little squash on things.
Yeah, and then rent and everybody's jacking the prices up on everything. So instead of walking in and seeing a band for free and just pounding drinks at the bar and dancing a night away, now it's like you got to pay $20 to walk in the door, and it's like now I got X amount of dollars left over for the week. Yeah, that's going to allot me for 2 drinks, and the bartender's going to get an okay tip.
Right.
Wow, just wow.
I think the the Long Island clubs back in those days were great. The city was great too. Still is. But back in those 80s, Bleecker Street we played. Kenny's Castaway. I don't know if you remember.
Yes.
171 shows I played in that building. The Bitter End, over 75. We're going to be playing there again soon. So like that Bleecker Street was a great trip.
Did you ever do CBGBs?
CB's all the time. Played many shows at CB's. Scrap Bar was another great place.
I don't know that one.
Scrap Bar was on McDougal and Bleecker.
Wow.
Yeah. So some great New York City stuff, and always just great people, great music.
Where'd you get the hat from?
The hat.
I got this snake.
The hat is all. The hat is all.
I'm talking to him, and the snake is looking at me from the hat, and I'm like,
The hat I made this hat a lifetime, 30. I'll say 30 years ago.
I just noticed the horns on it. Like, where have I been?
It's had. If you see some of the old pictures on GrimmJack.com, you'll see it in its infancy when I was, a young pup.
Doodling
And,
with it.
It's completely
toying.
new and different, and so it's changed and crushed and put back together. But it's probably got 2,000 shows on it. I've had it forever. But I built it many years ago.
I can't help it. This damn snake. There's a snake on his head. And feathers, chicken feathers, Did you pluck the chicken too?
Well, you gotta, whatever you put on, you have to eat and cook, and so, yeah.
Yeah.
Waste not, want not.
Yeah, no, I'm not eating snake.
I'm only kidding.
I'm not eating the snake. What do you do in your spare time?
Write music.
Write music?
Yeah, no, I'm like beach. I love the beach. I'm a big beach guy. I would be on the
Water.
beach every day. It's a very close, 50-50 music beach. It's a push-pull with me. So when the weather is real nice, you're not going to get me in the studio. It's not happening.
No.
Well, Long Island's got about 3 weeks of really pristine. 4 weeks, I'll give you. 4 weeks of great, end of August, last 2 August, first 2 in July. That's
it?
That's it. You're perfect beach weather. Perfect. So that's my love.
I love the water.
I love walking
Water.
the beach.
Water.
It's, the ocean. That's my big thing. I used to ride motorcycles, but I had an accident. We were talking earlier.
Yeah.
A car accident on a motorcycle, and I got banged up pretty good. So
there's
those
no
days
riding?
Those days are over. No,
Riding now?
My neck surgeries, and I can't tolerate it anymore.
Yeah. I worked for Full Throttle Magazine for 16 years. I just resigned.
I just got rid of my bikes about almost a year and a half ago.
Yeah.
Killed me
and
to get rid of them.
Riding is just, it's not on Long Island. Just not on Long Island. There's too many crazy people.
Yeah.
Let's go through the pictures. How about
Let's see
that?
some
Yeah,
pictures.
let's go through the pictures. We'll talk about them.
Oh, beautiful logo. I joined the band for the logo.
Okay.
Had nothing to do with the music.
That's a good one.
That's from the video. That's from the Sex Drive video. A couple of stills. Some live shots. Joey Masters and myself. That's Gigi Zangarten and Joey. That's Gigi on the bass.
Wow.
Playing that White
That's a good
Thunderbird.
shot. That's a good shot.
Yeah. That's the bitter end, New York City. That was taken out in the back of Revolutions.
That's another one that's coming up there.
Yeah.
Nice. They never get the drummer, you
David
know?
Leeds. David Leeds, man.
You know, the poor drummers, they're in the back and they do so much work.
The rare shot of him smiling.
Yeah. They're the first ones in and the last ones out, these poor
Yeah.
drummers.
Yeah.
I remember carrying he's my friend now. We dated, and when I dated him, I was always carrying cymbals, drums. I'm like,
Not easy work.
yeah.
I'm a frustrated drummer. Every once in a while, we get done out of the studio, and if like the tracks are laid down, I'll get behind the camera. I love it. I love it. Just after I keep a simple beat, and then everything just starts the same.
Yeah, I won't even attempt it. That there's
Love them
no
drums, though, man.
coordinate. I love drums, drummers. Yeah, that's usually my gig. They always pick on me. My girlfriends are like, "Oh, look at the lead singer." I'm like, "Look at the drummer." They're like, "We can't see him." So I'm like, "I can." So, what do you guys got coming up? Any venues? Any shows coming up?
We do. We have.
Talk. Tell us.
Little cheat sheet here. February coming up, the 15th, is in Brooklyn. So anybody in Brooklyn, it's at the Lucky Saloon. That's a great venue. It's a killer lineup of bands. So go on that site and check it out. Brooklyn show, rare Brooklyn show for us. We don't get out there too often, so we'd like to see some people down there. March 28th is local. We're in the Village Pub, Lindenhurst.
Woo!
It's our sister TC, which we love TC. Know her for many, many years, and we haven't been there in a while, so that's always nice to
That's a cool little venue.
to get back home. Yeah. And April 17th is a real good show too. This in New Jersey called at the Stanhope House.
Yeah.
It's a big deal. So look that one up. That's you don't want to miss that one. And we got some radio stuff we do.
Nice.
We do stuff. The Pamela Roth show, the Miller and the Rock Star show. So that's coming up too. So we love this. We love to do this radio stuff.
You are the promo guy.
This is what is important, because you can't connect so much on stage. I get to talk to you. I get to talk to the people. I get to see us, not so much as a performer on the stage, but kind of like the stripped down version of, regular people hanging out off the stage talking about stuff. So what you guys do is very important.
Well, we're helping getting the word out.
You bridge the gap. So
have to.
we love this. I've been doing this radio stuff from the beginning, from 30 years ago.
You're a media whore.
I love to do it. I'm a people person.
Yeah, you're better than me.
I do. I like it. It's it's fun.
Yeah,
It really is.
you're out there. You're more flamboyant. You're more people oriented than I am. Like me, I'll be hanging out in the background, and I don't feel like talking. Aren't you the Chasing Fruit Loops girl? It's like, yeah, that's a. And I don't get to go out much though. It's just I work crazy hours.
It's tough, and I really I appreciate the people who go out. There's a group of people I know that are out every day and they support the local scene, and we owe you and we thank you. It's appreciated. It doesn't go unthought.
With the Lindenhurst show,
Yeah.
what time does that one start?
I believe that is. We try and go on early. We try and do like a 9 o'clock spot.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry I don't have the information, but
Yeah.
it's easy enough to find. Grimjack.com, the website. You got everything on there. You got the beginning. You got the beginning anthology of the band
yeah.
from the beginning, 1987 to the present. Music, video. You got videos of us from the 80s live at some of these venues that we talked about. It's the real deal 80s throwback nostalgic band of us way back in the day. But on that website is all the shows. It's all the times. Merchandise.
Merch.
shirts with a beautiful logo on it, which
like
you got to buy one of those.
And I'll hack it up instantly.
Yeah, you got to cut them up.
I do. I do. And my producer Bobby gets mad at me because all of my shirts are hacked up. He's like, again?
It's an 80s thing.
Yeah. We can't help these things. Oops, we can't help these things. So, it's like a lot of people, especially like myself and people that I know, it's like, okay, we're going to go. And it's like, I have to be back at work at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, this is why we try and go on early.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of these promoters, especially when we do the city shows,
I'm going on at 11.
we really stress because, you know, we understand. It's tough. You know, we're not 25 anymore. But we're not, looking not to go out. So we try and make it easy enough for you to make it possible.
Yeah.
So, sometimes it's out of our hands, but we love to see you and we appreciate coming down. So,
Well, I'm going to try hard
I hope so.
and get my co-host to come down
All right.
and terrorize him.
Okay. I heard you wanted to have us live on this shindig. And,
This would have been good. Just get a guitarist with you and do a little acoustic. Oh, nice. Dun, dun.
Won't tell you a story about a woman I know. Ain't nothing pretty. She steals the show. Ain't nothing.
Stuck?
But we would have
How
loved
do you
to
like
play
that?
a little.
How long you been playing that thing?
Forever.
Forever.
Yeah. Actually, you know how it started? It started in '88. Jimmy Mack gave me a harmonica and said, "You should play with this thing a little bit." I said, "Well, I don't know." So
How do you like playing it?
I love it. It's great. It's on a lot of the songs. You're gonna really listen
Yeah.
to the parts and stuff. But we would have
Definitely.
loved to have did a little live jam for you.
Yeah, but people are working.
People are working. It's
Yeah.
hard.
Yeah.
We're making a record. We're in the studio. It's,
Yeah.
Bob
gotta be very exciting.
Stander's studio, man. What a great place. This guy has worked with some of the biggest stars on the planet. On the planet. I can't even begin to tell you how many people, but look him up. His credits run through the roof. Everyone from Kiss to he just did Ricky Byrd's record from Joan Jett and the Blackhearts.
Wow.
Hall of Famer.
Wow.
And he did the last one, and he just completed the new one. So Bob Stander's doing it. Joey's doing some good work in there as we speak for the new Grimm Jack record, and
Wouldn't that be
looking
awesome?
to get new music out to everybody, and new video too.
Wouldn't it be awesome, Grimm Jack at the Coliseum? That's only like
All lips
11.
to God's ears, right?
Okay, God, do your
Yeah,
magic.
it would be nice, huh?
Jesus, dude.
You know, we had a great couple of gigs at Jones Beach, opening up for Live Wire. Our good friend Chris Santos, which again we go back 100 years with him as well, and he wanted us to play with them, and he had a little pull at the time, and he said I want them in, and we did it 3 years in a row. I was 1 year, we had the next year off, and I think we did it 2 more times. I think it was 3 times. What a great venue.
Isn't that a great venue?
Oh, man, we went over great. The place was packed. They really welcomed us in. For an original band that nobody's really hearing other than, the confines of, the Long Island scene. It was a real treat to do that. It was really nice.
When you go out of state, how is it? It's different, right?
It's actually better, to be honest with you, because you become this new thing that the local scene will hype you up. We've had a tremendous amount of success out of state.
Oh,
And,
yeah.
we were close to a deal back in the day with that.
We have to get you a deal.
I don't know if there's any deals anymore. The deal is you got to go out there and play and promote and play and play and play. It used to be you'd make a record to promote your tour. No, I'm sorry. You used to tour to promote your record. I get it backward. Now it's you play to promote your music. It's all about playing. You have to play. And what we were talking about, you're able to play, 6 days a week now. You can go out there and play and travel full time.
Yeah,
gig,
when you
it's-
go on tour, it's heavy duty. That's like heavy duty stuff. Sleeping in the van, sleeping in the back of the bus, curled up in a ball. Pray nobody gets sick, because you're all confined. Holy smokes, we're at the venue. There's a shower.
Half of the band needs orthopedic mattresses.
Good Lord.
Curl up in a ball.
Curl up in a ball, yeah. Believe me. Touring, been on the buses.
Yeah.
We had the spiral staircase, and I was the little table right over the driver. And I'm like, if this bus goes down, I'm really going to get hurt.
I'll tell you one thing, though. We still get up on that stage, and we still play like we're...
The last time I saw you, you guys
still-
were jumping around and everything.
There's nothing held in reserve. You do it like it's the last show you ever had. And
Of course.
Because it's it's inside.
You never know.
Yeah.
But you never know.
You know.
So, anyhow, how about some crazy stuff? Have you guys been through some crazy, like, get stuck on the road?
Oh yeah.
And then it just keeps on spiraling out of control.
We were out of state. We were somewhere in West Virginia. So,
It always starts in West
and,
Virginia.
trying to make it to the next show, and it's cold and there's snow, and the bus is really limping along, and we break down. So we
And it's cold.
we ended up getting the problem fixed, and we ended up paying the guy with pocket change and a couple of T-shirts and a CD. So he wasn't too happy about that. But we got to the next show, and we got a tire slashed.
Good Lord.
Yeah, so that was
Yeah, not cool.
another thing.
Yeah.
And so we get to the big show now. This was called the Rock and Roll Cafe in Huntington. This is about a 2,000 person venue. Guns N' Roses played there a few months
How
earlier.
come I don't know this place?
And Kiss played there prior. So this is like a big, kind of like the Paramount in Huntington.
Okay.
Huntington,
Yeah.
But I'm going back a long time ago. So we're on stage and we're playing, and it was a long set, a 2.5 hour set.
Ow.
That's how we used to play.
Ow.
There was no craziness back then. Yeah.
No, take 15 after 6 songs.
Straight through.
Ow.
And this guy ends up throwing this ball of duct tape on the stage, and he's right in the front, and he's throwing this ball of duct tape on the stage, and he's getting caught under my feet. And I eventually kicked the thing off the stage, and someone picked it up and threw it across the room, and it hit a guy in the back, in the eye. He happened to be in a wheelchair.
And
So our road manager comes up to us at the end of the night, and he says, "Billy, we have a problem. This guy says you threw the ball of duct tape back in the stage. So allegedly threw the ball of duct tape." So we invite him to the after-hours party. We give him T-shirts, CD. He's fine. We shake hands at the end of the night, apologize for his inconvenience.
good Lord.
And about a month or two later, we get a lawsuit. I get a letter in the mail, and we were sued for, I think it was like $500,000.
Oh.
It was like ridiculous. It was a ridiculous amount of money.
Yeah, for a duct tape ball.
So we ended up settling for $500.
Oh my good Lord.
Through the end of
Good
it,
Lord.
and I don't even know if we ended up even paying it. But lawyers back and forth, this is the crazy things that, can happen, that can escalate.
Lights going on fire.
Quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen and heard
I
just
mean,
about all of it.
Crazy lawsuit is a little nuts.
Yeah.
But,
All right, we are, before we start laughing some more, we're going to take a commercial break and we'll be right back.
ALJ Service Center, 2100 Belmore Avenue in Belmore. Ray and the crew have an outstanding reputation in the Belmore community, built by hard work, honesty, and professionalism. ALJ specializes in computer diagnostics for today's modern automobiles. Whether it's domestic or foreign, ALJ assures your vehicle is at peak performance when it leaves. ALJ also offers expert restoration and repair on vehicles as well as antique, classic, and muscle cars. Call ALJ for your automotive needs. 516-409-4433. Once again, that number is 516-409-4433.
This is Jerry Ann Casola. She has just finished working on a collection of short stories about the love and joy rescue animals can bring. Each chapter contains a message about how people should and could be kinder to animals. The book is rated G, meaning family friendly. To order Life in the Pits, send $13 to paypal.me/Jerryann Casola. Welcome to Tristan Morris Photography. We specialize in weddings, sweet 16s, and events of all kinds. Our highly trained team of photographers and videographers customize each shoot specifically for your event. Large or small, indoors or out, trust Tristan Morris Photography to show you and yours in the best light. Call today for your appointment at 516-541-6000. That's 516-541-6000. And enjoy our website at tristanmorrisphotography.com.
Pit of Our Souls, a nonprofit animal rescue that deals primarily with pit bulls but will never turn away any dog, no matter what breed or size. Their primary focus is not only to rescue and rehome those in need, but to educate and rehabilitate to prevent the cycle from continuing. Pit of Our Souls offers boarding, training, and as much assistance as possible to those in need. Call Pit of Our Souls 516-308-6221 or check out their website www.pitofoursoulsrescue.com.
And we're back chasing Fruit Loops with Billy Cohout from Grimm Jack. Did I say it right?
There, you got it.
I got it, finally. Because I'm like looking at it and I'm like, how does this guy say his damn last name?
Yeah, everyone butchers it.
Yeah. Now, you said before that you're Italian. Where are you Italian with that last name?
No, that's my dad's name. That's Czech. Okay, so
Oh.
my mom's side is Italian.
Okay.
And born in Huntington. I actually bought my grandmother's house.
Oh, wow.
It's a 100-year-old house that my mom and aunts and uncles and everyone, they were conceived and born in my bedroom. So I have a real connection.
It's been a very busy bedroom.
Yeah. So,
Wow.
you talk about Italian, homemade wine, homemade gabardine, homemade sauce.
The
The whole
sauce,
backyard
yeah.
was a farm. This was old school Italians.
Wow.
6 kids. She washed everything on the washboard. This was hard stuff.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
I'm there 20 years.
Wow. How does it feel?
Great. I love it.
You love it?
I love it. It's a great place. Yeah.
Wow. That's, I don't know. I don't know if I can like move back into my parents' house and then buy the house.
It wasn't. It wasn't. I used to go there as a kid, and as I grew up in Comac, so by the time the house was actually up for sale, I was an adult. I bought it. I was 36, I was 37.
Wow.
So I
Yeah,
redid a lot of it, but it's still Grandma's house.
My Graham had the house in Astoria with the basement. You go in the basement. You don't go on the next floor, the first floor.
Yeah, you got the kitchen in the basement.
Oh yeah, she had the kitchen in the basement. She had the kitchen that was upstairs that I think she never used.
It's a crazy thing that you.
Oh yeah, the town. We're nuts. We are definitely. There's something wrong with us. But yeah, it brings back some serious memories.
I remember making the homemade gabardine with her.
Oh.
So yeah, it's good stuff.
Yeah, I remember.
So that's the name. The co-out is the Czech.
The Czech part, yeah. Because I was like, he don't look no Italian to me.
Yeah.
What else is going on? And just in general,
So we got going on.
Anything good?
I mean,
Trips coming up?
It's all good. To be playing music, to be playing original music. I touched base on this before. I've been an original artist for 40 years, and I thank God.
I don't know how you
I
do it.
thank. You know what? I love the whole process of the writing, the idea, building on the idea, recording the idea, making the record, making the video, and it's been something that's been a love affair of mine forever. It never gets old. Playing guitar, collecting guitars. It's been in my blood forever. So, it's all good. Is anything new? There's always a new guitar. There's always a new song. There's always a new. It's always music. It really is always
Right.
music. I mean, personal lives. I'm blessed. I'm with my girlfriend now, my fiance, for 5 years. 4 years actually.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm still single.
And-
Let's keep it that way.
Hey, Deb. And that's great.
No, good for you.
At our age, it's difficult to find somebody that you connect with.
Exactly.
So that's new, that's different, other than music and beach. And we connect on the beach, we connect on the music, and yet we're different enough where we.
Well,
can,
it's good to have somebody that's like in line with you.
Yeah, and different enough where her interests are. I can relate to her interests too. Because it can't all be music. It can't.
Right.
It can't. You have to have other things to feed your life.
All right. So when's the big wedding day?
No, I don't know yet. I'm not sure yet,
Sorry to put him on the
Our
spot.
boys are in college, and we got some things going on there. It's all good though.
Right.
Taking it easy. We've both been married before. You know the deal. It's not our first
Been
time
there,
around.
done that.
So-
The rodeo is over.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. We
I'm
enjoy
a-
it. We see each other all the time. We work together. It's all good.
You don't live together?
Not yet.
You know what? Sometimes that works out better. It makes it last.
You know what? It's kind of not by choice, but it's just a situation.
Yeah.
It's not convenient at this time. You have to sell a house. It's there's just a lot of personal stuff that's involved.
Yeah,
It's not
of
that
course.
we don't get along and we don't want to be together.
Right.
Eventually that'll happen. and,
It'll happen.
It's good. It's nice when you found somebody.
Yeah.
You find someone and it's easy, because it's got to be easy. At this age, if it isn't easy,
And then it's not worth it.
you
It's
know,
not worth
no,
it. I don't like
the fight is over.
arguing.
The fight is over.
I have no fight left in me. That's the
right,
problem,
I find the same way, Jerry. I find the same way.
Isn't it
It's with the
crazy?
music too. The fight should be over. You talk about the old days with the bands, and when you 25 years ago. Look, that whole thing with Aerosmith that just went down with Joey Kramer, the drummer.
I have no idea.
They wouldn't let him play, so he's not allowed in the band. And I'm going, this reminds me of like 16-year-old kids. The fight is over at this
No.
point. If it's not easy and fun with the guys you're with, you shouldn't be doing it.
Exactly.
Every week we still practice. We practice one time a week.
Well, practice
There's a
is
rehearsal
good.
once a week.
You have
You used
to.
to do 3 days a week. Anyone who plays music, it was 3 days a week. It's 1 day a week now, and we look forward to it. It's a brotherhood. It's a family that you get to create.
Right.
And you get to share this 32-year journey to keep alive. I don't know any other band on Long Island. Maybe George Cintron, right?
Yeah.
30 years. There's 77, 78 songs we've recorded through the years. You know, listen, for an original band to have almost 100,000 hits. Now we have even more than that. It's past 3 digits on our videos and our songs. Is astonishing to me. You know, that's doesn't really happen on a original band that's not signed on some level on Long Island. So I find it drives you.
It's also your night out. That's the way I look at coming here into the studio.
Right.
I get to hang out with some cool cats. This guy is like so cool.
Thank you too.
Thank you. And then I'm like, okay, it's Jerry's night out. Where am I going to go?
Right.
I'm probably going home.
Look, you know, other people go bowling. You know, play darts and stuff. My brother plays darts. You gotta do something. I get to create stuff. To me, that's an amazing thing.
And you got an amazing voice.
Thank you.
Very cool band, very cool videos. So what
Appreciate it.
I'm going to do is, Bob, we're going to roll Rotten to the Core, and we'll take that. That'll be our going out song. So I want to thank you for being here. I really appreciate you coming down. And viewers, we'll see you next week. I don't know who my guest is because I don't have one right now. My guest called out. So Rotten to the Core, and have a great week, everybody.
Thanks for having me, Jerry. Pleasure.
District come crashing down. Here we go again. Dirty politicians cleaning up the town. I couldn't find a friend. Smooth bartender try to hook me up. Oh, you're out of money and you're out of luck. New York City, we're coming back for more. Well, we ain't too pretty. Yeah, we're rotten to the core. City. Wall Street junkie up and all in town, looking for a fix. Fat cat lawyer in his limousine, trying to get his. Homeless man in a cardboard box, he likes his life on the rocks. New York City, we're coming back for more. Too pretty, rotten to the core. Oh, New York City, yeah. Uptown, downtown, underground, it's such a sight to see. East side, west side, all over town. Said what you doing? Said what you doing? What you doing to me? New York City, we're coming back for more. to